Hey YouTube, today we're going to talk about different types of vintage Smith and Wesson grips and different types you could have gotten on these revolvers back when they were new, and some of the ones you could buy as an added on accessory. And what I have here is examples of several different ones, all the different ones that I have. And before we get started, I'm going to let you know that none of these firearms here on this table are loaded. They've all been safety checked, and as I pick them up, I will let you see that they are not loaded. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with talking about grips. And basically there's three different types of wooden grips that came on Smith and Wesson revolvers. You can have target grips, you can have presentation grips, or you can have combat grips. And I'm going to go through each one. I'm going to show you some close-ups of each one. So the first ones I'm going to show you, these are factory Smith and Wesson target grips. And these particular ones are for a K or L frame, but it doesn't matter the frame size. I'm just going to show you the style grips. Now this particular one has a cutout right here on the left hand side, and that's for a speed loader, and on the other side they are not cut out. So this is your target grip with a speed loader cutout. Now your second time target grip you're going to get just has an indentation on them, and this is for this happens to be a larger end frame, but you can get them for the smaller frames also. But same type of style grip, it just doesn't have the speed loader cut out. It does have an indentation on one side, and on the other side it looks very similar to the ones I just showed you. So we'll go side by side. Do not take into account the size difference. You see they're same on that side, and on the other side this one's got the speed loader cut out. Next one we're going to look at is presentation grips. Now, presentation grips are very similar to the target grips, and these happen to be a speed loader cut out, but there's no checkering anywhere on them. The Smith & Wesson usually, I believe they use like a router or something to route around here and then add the checkering in on them, but they are very similar to the target grips, except for it is a smooth, there's no checkering or texturing anywhere on them, and these are kind of cool looking on any vintage Smith & Wesson revolver. Very cool looking grips. Next ones we're going to look at, this is a round butt Smith & Wesson. This is a 586. This one happens to be a round butt, and these are round butt combat grips. So combat grips don't have any texturing on them, but they have finger grooves in them, and these happen to have the speed loader cut out on them also. Now, a little known fact about combat grips is they never came on, to my knowledge, they never came on the Smith & Wesson revolvers. You could buy them at your Smith & Wesson dealers as an added on feature. And back when they had these things, back in like the 80s and the 90s, these things would just sit on the shelf and nobody would buy them. And now that they've discontinued them at Smith & Wesson, seems like everybody wants them, and the price has gone through the roof, as with everything. And the final ones that I was going to show you is the square butt. This is a square butt 686, and these are square butt combat grips. And once again, these were an added accessory made by Smith & Wesson in the 80s and the 90s, and they discontinued them. And I think they're some of the best looking grips you can get on a Smith & Wesson revolver, and this is a 686. I have these on. So the guns here are on the bottom, round butt 586, square butt 686, and as you can see the difference, the grips are a little bit smaller on the round butt than they are the square butt, and the big end frame here just has the regular target stocks. That's what they look like. If I would have thought ahead, I would have probably put these on another gun and showed you what they look like on there, but that is all the older vintage wooden grips that came on Smith & Wesson revolvers that I personally own. If anybody else knows any more of them that they could offer back in the day, feel free to chime in. I don't know all of them. I don't know all the different types of woods and all that stuff. I know these things have different lines in them than these, and these, I know these grips here are a different type of wood. They look more like a tiger stripe than these. They've been pointed out by various users. I don't know the different types of woods and all that. All I was going to do is point out all the different styles that I happen to have on hand. But anyway, folks, if you have any questions on any of these firearms, I have separate videos on all of them. If you have any questions on the grips, I'll try my best to answer them, but I'm not a grip expert. Thank you very much for watching my little short video today, and you folks have a great day.